In many of my repair videos, you may have seen me using the Victor 328B. I've used it for many years, but unfortunately, I dropped my phone with the IR unit connected to it and damaged it. Now, to use it, I have to hold and push down on the IR unit for my phone to recognize it, and as soon as I release the pressure, it would not be detected. Since then, I was looking for a replacement. This time, I wanted to buy an IR camera with a macro lens, and I almost concluded to buy the InfiRay P2 Pro with a macro lens. But then I came across this Tooltop T7. The price was nearly half that of the P2 Pro, roughly half the price, and it also had a macro lens. So I made my purchase over a month ago and have been using it in my repairs to find short circuits. It came in a very simple packaging with just a Tooltop T7 sticker slapped on the side. Probably they sell different versions using the same packaging. On the side, it had a tick mark on the 256 by 192 resolution, which is more than enough for electronic repair work. What I like is the tiny carry case inside the box, which can easily fit inside any pocket. The IR camera is nicely tucked inside the carry case with a small cloth to clean the lens. Comparing my old Victor 328B with the new T7, the T7 is slightly wider and the IR lens is positioned on the right of the USB-C connector, whereas the lens on the 328B is centered. It may not make much of a difference to many, but it may be something to get used to, at least for me. The macro lens does not come in the same packaging as the IR camera, but in a separate tiny box. So probably the macro lens may have been an afterthought, but a step in the right direction. The macro lens has magnets and stick well on the metal shell of the IR camera, the T7. The back of the lens is plastic though. The first time I plug it in, it opens the Victor app, so I had to close it and open the correct app for it. It also pops up a notification the first time you install to allow the app to access the USB camera. Once I dismissed the notification and the app loaded, I was immediately impressed with the clarity of the components. The visuals were much better than I expected. For close-up shots, I needed a macro lens and it worked beautifully. This is a test board which has a short circuit in one of the MOSFETs. I have marked the faulty MOSFET with a marker. I injected some voltage to check if our IR camera can detect it easily, and you can clearly see the shorted MOSFET glowing. We don't need the macro lens here, but since we have it, let's use it to see what we can expect. It is very clear and highlights the faulty MOSFET easily. For better visibility, I turned off the lights as the screen on my phone is very glossy and has a lot of glare. Now with the lights off, you can clearly see the glow on the 12-volt side of the MOSFET. Here I have a different GPU, a mining one. As you can see, there are no display ports on it. You can connect your IR camera directly to the computer and OBS can capture it as a USB camera. Though you won't have any spectrum settings there, it's black and white only. Powering this board, and you can see that one of the memory chip is shorted and glowing. Identifying a short circuit is now very easy with this T7 and the macro lens makes it even better. If you know of a software that can stream from an IR camera with full spectrum settings, do let me know in the comment section. It is now time for this Victor 328B to retire and the new Tooltop T7 to take its place. If you'd like to buy this IR camera, the link is in the video description and also on my website on the repair tool page. My name is Fraser. Thank you for watching and I'll see you in my next one. Bye for now. Cheers.